Hi, I'm Vanessa, and I'm going to show you how to make pumpkin pie featuring Spicily Pumpkin Pie Spice Blend. And why would you want to use Spicily Spice Blend? First of all, it's 100% organic, non-irradiated, salt-free, gluten-free, preservative-free, none of the yucky stuff that you don't want in your spices. And secondly, the Pumpkin Pie Spice Blend takes all of the guesswork and multiple measuring out of all those different spices that are called for in a pumpkin pie, like ginger and cloves and nutmeg and allspice. The spice blend has all of the right proportions, so you just have to measure once. To get started, I have 15 ounces of pumpkin here in the bowl. To that, I'm going to add a can of sweetened condensed milk. Now, if you use sweetened condensed milk, you don't have to use sugar. If you use evaporated milk, you'll want to add about 3/4 a cup of sugar. So we'll just pop this guy open. Not a lot of ingredients in this recipe, especially when you take out all the measuring of the individual spices. Pretty simple. We're going to add 2 eggs. Beat these up a little bit. Pour it in with the rest. And we need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And here's our 1 3/4 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice blend. Very simple. Now just whisk it around until it's mostly blended. You don't have to beat the heck out of it. Just get it good and mixed in. To me, the tricky part is making sure that all those little bits of spice are kind of disintegrated. So you don't bite into a big clump of like pumpkin pie spice. Okay, and it's pretty thin, which is okay. So now let's put it in our 9-inch deep dish pie plate. Ooh. And that comes right to the top. And this is where it's important that you use a cookie sheet, because if you don't use a cookie sheet, you're going to spill your pie. And you might still spill your pie. And it also helps to keep from dripping all over the stove or your oven. I'm going to just get a paper towel and clean this up, because that will increase the chances that the crust will burn. Alright, so very carefully I will move this to the oven. Alright, that's going to cook at 425 for 15 minutes. Let me set the kitchen timer. When that's finished, we'll crank it down to 350 and cook it for 35 to 40 minutes. Welcome back. We've let our pumpkin pie cook for 15 minutes at 425 degrees. Now we're going to turn it down to 350 and set the timer again for 35 to 40 minutes. Take a quick peek. Okay, no disasters. And reset the timer. We'll say, let's do 30 minutes, just for good measure. Oh, wait, wrong one. Try again. Okay, 30 minutes. Kitchen timer. Okay, see you in about 35 to 40 minutes. Alright, my pie has cooked for about 30 minutes. I'm going to check it and see where we are. It's still a little jiggly, so I'm going to set the timer for 5 more minutes. Kitchen timer. Excellent. Okay. See you in 5. Hi there. The timer has gone off and our pie has been baking for about 35 minutes at 350 degrees, so let's take it out of the oven. Turn this off. It looks good. It's mostly solidified. I'm going to use our little cake tester to see if it comes out clean, and it's pretty clean. So now all we have to do is let it cool off, and then we'll slice it. So I'll see you after it cools. Welcome back. Our pie has completely cooled. It's like no longer warm on the bottom. And I know you might see this. This is where we had a little splash over earlier and it kind of burned a little bit there, but it'll still eat really good, as my grandma would say. All right, so we'll just slice it up. And this will serve, 6 to 8 people, depending. And, okay, no guarantees here. Oh, it's looking good. Wow. Oh, I left a little bit in the pan, but you get the gist there. It smells really good. And I have some fresh whipped cream with just a little splash of, what's that called? Powdered sugar. You could also put cinnamon or brandy, or you can spice up your whipped cream there. So there you have it, our pumpkin pie using the Spicely brand pumpkin pie spice mix. See you next time.